Virgos, hi, welcome to your monthly reading for October. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. Also, if you like what you see here, do remember to like the video and subscribe. Thank you so much. In October, we will be in the energy of Wheel of Fortune because October 2025 adds to number 10, which is Wheel of Fortune in Tarot. And Wheel of Fortune is number 10 card, and 10 adds to number 1, which is the Magician. So in October, we will be in the energy of both Magician as well as Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune has to do with um, our life actually. It reminds us of the impermanence nature of our life. Things don't remain the same forever. If we are coming across a low period, then things tend to go up, and vice versa. Vice versa. So it reminds us nothing is forever. So it reminds us not to lose ourselves in the temporary nature of things. Instead, it's also about keeping the faith, keeping the faith and moving forward and doing what needs to be done. Wheel of Fortune is also the loop. Sometimes we find ourselves in, life moves in circles. Sometimes we come across the same situation again and again. And uh, um, so that is also an opportunity for us to understand ourselves better and what needs to be done in order to break out of this circle and create new experiences for us. And magician's energy supports it. Magicians is all about believing in ourselves and using the resources we already have. It could be our spiritual awareness, our knowings, human resources, our friends, family, their support, and energy, like using our energy, our attention towards a goal, a purpose that is important for us. And magician reminds us, if we set our mind to do something, to achieve, if we can, like, if we can imagine it, we can have it, is what magician's energy is all about. So yeah, so October is all about endings, beginnings. It also has to do with the season. September 22 is when 22nd September is when sun moves into Libra, which is all about balance. But also autumn begins. The first day of fall begins on the 22nd in northern hemisphere, and first day of spring in southern hemisphere. So equilibrium is what that energy is. Now let's see what's coming through for you. So in the center of the reading, you have 10 of swords. Number 10, endings, beginnings, this period, if there have been something that was causing you distress, then that's also ending now. Maybe you will find the clarity. And that is cover. I told you, clarity. Number 19. 19 adds to number 10, which adds to number 1. So it's all, there is a synchronicity happening for you. This has to do with happiness, joy. Sunny days are ahead, brighter days are ahead, Virgo. And for the subconscious, you have 2 of cups. For the past, you have Ace of Cups. What? What's happening, Virgo? You are winning. Oh my goodness, 10 of Cups. This never, oh, actually, I was going to say this never happened, but it actually, something like this happened for a sign last month, or it was a weekly reading or a monthly reading or something. And I was drawing all positive cards for them. But you also have devil. This is immediate future. And environment, you have queen. Oh, sorry, advice card for the month, Queen of Wands. Environment is High Priestess, and opportunities, Four of Pentacles. And the final outcome card for the month is Lovers. So you have Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Lovers. Amazing energy. Seven of Wands. So you are, so this is extremes. So this is where, so there is the energy of peace, harmony, inspiration is there. However, there is also something that is actually holding you back, something that you are holding on to tightly. It could be ideas, beliefs about something. In some area of your life, it could be relationships, your career, your beliefs about what you can do, like your life, things like that. So Seven of Wands is on the back of the deck, right? This has to do with, this energy is a little bit stressful, Virgo. So this is pushing back, pushing away. So know, what is it that you are pushing away? Is it something that that you have like complete understanding on? Do you like, are you absolutely clear that this is not something that's going to be helpful for me? Because with this, it also has to do with our own ideas about something. So what happens is, I was actually contemplating on this energy a few days ago, and I realized, in relationships, what happens is, when we hold on to our own ideas about things, that is actually our the, it that are our blinders, and when we have those blinders, when our own ideas, our own judgments blinds our own vision, then it won't be possible for us to see another or hear another. So that is something that I am getting with both these cards here. This is also clinging on to something, this is also clinging on to something. So what is it that you are holding on to? uh, so that is, so this situation here, whatever it is, this situation actually requires self reflection, and also clarifying your own thoughts. What is it that is acceptable for you? How you are understanding the situation, and if there is a better way to do things. These are the things that you want to contemplate on. It could be a valid reason, I mean, I'm not saying that, but self reflection will help you clearly understand what this is all about. On the other hand, this is also you standing up for what you believe is right. So if you are, it could be happening in relationships, in career, some disagreements you are coming across. This is where you are putting your foot down, and you are communicating your wants, your needs, and letting people know of what your expectations are, and what is not acceptable, what is not negotiable, what is non-negotiable. So being your own advocate, standing up for what you believe is right, speaking up, and being assertive in your communication. So on the other hand, this is something that you were not expecting. So I don't want to scare you guys. It could just be like some disagreements you are it could be customer service, or it could be like a vendor, if you are dealing with a vendor. If you are signing a contract agreement, something to do with home is also coming through. It could be that if you are investing in a home, it may have something to do with that, a disagreement with an agent or things like that. So, but you are on it, and you are letting them know what is acceptable for you. So that is nice. Okay. Advice for the month is Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands energy is um, very fire element. So it could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. It could be that these signs are in your chart. On the other hand, this could also be, even if these signs are not in your chart, this is the energy you are asked to embody. Okay, Queen of Wands is someone who believes in herself, who, that's where you are coming from. And this is a card of uh, inspiration and leadership. Also, optimism. So this month, you are asked to stay more positive and optimistic, and you are. In the center of the reading, you have Ten of Swords. This is where some pessimistic tendencies are coming to the surface. And this is also something that you are thinking and overthinking about. And so it could be something that already happened in the past. In the past, what I am seeing is Ace of Cups. So it may have something to do with a relationship. It could be family members, it could be romantic love, it could be friendships. So a relationship, that is what's actually causing you some distress. So, yes, and Queen of Wands, and you are remaining hopeful. So, whatever that situation there is, this is where you are optimistic, and this is a rebirth moment. So, you are releasing something that was causing you distress. I will come back to this card. So, the advice here is to keep your thoughts, your words positive, because this is manifestations. Okay, and uh, embody that energy of leadership. Take things in your own hands, do what needs to be done, and believe in the power of magic. Magic is all about believing in ourselves, basically. And in October we will be in the energy of magician anyway. So yeah, it's all about the energy, Virgo. When we are staying optimistic regardless of our circumstances, when we know that things are going to be okay, when we believe in ourselves, when we trust ourselves, then it will be possible for us to do take ownership, take responsibility for our life, and whatever our task, our daily task responsibilities, and do what needs to be done. And that's what magic is all about. Queen of Wands. Yes, that's your advice card for the month. And I'm seeing amazing energy here. See, you have Two of Cups in the subconscious. So this is what you are seeking, subconscious. What you are what you are um, seeking, in whatever it is that you are doing, relationships, whatever the case may be. What you are seeking is true, genuine connection. So in order for you to manifest that connection, what is it that needs to happen? So this could be your connection with others, close relationships, family members, friendships, things like that. Or it could be your connection with yourself. So if this is something that you are seeking in your external, what needs to happen? Why is it? Why? So it's important to ask yourself, why am I not feeling that way in my relationships? Um, you have devil in the immediate future, and you have in the external environment, you have high priestess. So high priestess has to do with, so the reason why you may not be feeling that sense of connection could be because um, something needs to be integrated. It could be because it may have something to do with acceptance, um, and accepting yourself as who you are, and something to do with shadow energy. So when it comes to your relationship with yourself, what is the shadow energy that you have to face? So it could be something that you are not proud of. Okay, because you have Ten of Swords here. Ten of Swords energy could also be backstabbing energy, something to do with communication here, or it could also be something someone said or did which is actually actively um, playing out. So yeah, so this is about being aware of the shadow, being aware of our weaknesses, and but accepting them. Accepting them is not about feeding them. you know telling ourselves it's okay, I am this way. No, it's about telling ourselves, okay, this is the area that I need to focus on and improve in order for me to experience that genuine connection with others. So it could be that for some of you guys, something to do with communication or shadow energy. However, I mean, this will come to the surface, is what I am seeing, because you have 10 of swords, but sun is covering it. So this is light. Sun is light. So things are coming to the light. You will be able to see what this is all about. Uh, so you are becoming more aware of it, not because it's not there to hurt you or harm you in any way. It's there for you to accept and then release it, and so healing can happen. So light and the dark, so opposite energies. So high priestess, with this energy you might come across something within you that needs to be that needs your attention, that needs to be addressed. Or it could also be energy of a situation or people around you. You will see that the duality, the contradiction there. But then it's there, so we can find some kind of connection. How do I say this? It's it so it's like a mirror, you know. So what we need to understand is whatever it is that we are experiencing in our external is a mirror, is something that is also happening within. So if you don't like something in your external, it's an invitation for you to go within to understand, okay, how um, so why am I experiencing this? What is it within me that I need to be aware of and address, so I can heal this energy. So again, what we experience in our external is an invitation for us to go within and see our own nature, in order for us to then heal and release. you know so yes, when we accept them, when we become more aware of it, the healing begins. So that's what this energy is. And you have all these major arcana cards here. You have devil, which is a dark energy, like something to do with toxicity, toxic energy. And then you have sun, then you have lovers, and then high priestess. So with high priestess, this is past, something to do with past, something like mysterious, you know, something to do with our own subconscious. What is hidden in our subconscious is coming to the may come to the surface in order for you to heal and release. So yes, and well, let me see here. Yeah, so in the subconscious, you have Two of Cups. So that's where, that's what needs to happen in order for you to form genuine connections with others. If that is something that you are seeking, Virgo, I'm not judging you. I'm just reading the card here, so don't shoot the messenger. If for some, this is where you are coming from. This is acceptance for some of you guys, accepting the situations you are coming across. What I'm seeing is differences. So it could be energy of a situation, it could be the energy of your personal interactions with others. It could also be you becoming more aware of your own tendencies, things like that. So differences. However, like I said, it acts as a mirror for us to become more aware of who we are, understand ourselves better. So everything um, is a path, right? That is ultimately going to take us towards better experiences, a higher love, and yeah, closer to the source is what I want to say. So Yes, so Two of Cups, friendships, your connection with yourself. And this is the month where you are strengthening your own connection with yourself. It could be through self care, putting yourself first. Yep, Seven of Wands. This is where you are setting boundaries, you are saying no to things, you are communicating what your wants and needs are and what is not acceptable for you. And that way, you are putting yourself on top of your list. Your connection with yourself, you are strengthening your own connection with yourself. And also, the advice, this is your advice card, and the advice here is to focus on your own strengths. Be aware of where you need to work on, what needs to change and heal and everything, but at the same time you also want to give yourself credit for what you do the best, what you are good at, I mean. Okay, so in the center of the reading you have 10 of swords and the sun. So 10 of swords is, like I said, a difficult period, a challenging period. Again, it may have something to do with um, thoughts, mind, what our mind comes up with. So because I'm saying that because swords represents our thoughts, our minds, our ideas, and also communication. So that is where some overthinking is happening. And however, number 10 is an end and sun is shining bright. So this is night and this is a bright sunny day. Again, opposites, dark and light, and high priestess, dark and light. And all these, there is also a difference here. um, so this month, and then you also have devil, but also lovers. So devil is number 15 card. This is the lower vibration and this is the higher vibration, lovers, number 6 and number 15. So what I am seeing is both energies are available for you. And this month is all about spiritual growth, understanding yourself better, and just freeing yourself from all these, um, the toxic energy is what I want to say. So it may have something to do with acceptance, accepting the duality, accepting the differences, and accepting the conflicting thoughts in your own mind, and knowing that it's not contradictory, it's part of the whole. When the thing is, let me organize my thoughts before I say anything here. um, you know uh, when we are absolutely sure that this is the correct way of doing something, or this is what is right, then we are missing the point. you know None of us can be absolutely sure about something. If we are, then that means we are not aware of our own blind spots. um, Someone who stays open to different perspectives, and someone who is not sure about things, is actually someone who understands the truth, the greater truth, right? Because our human understanding is limited. We only understand things the way, it all depends upon our own perception, our own learnings, our own experiences. And so it won't be possible for us to say with 100% surety that this is what the truth is, because it's your truth. It doesn't have to be somebody else's truth. So that's about something like that is what I'm seeing here for you with this contradictory energy, duality. um, so maybe the energy is reminding you to stay open, be curious, ask questions, try to learn more about this subject. maybe whatever it is that you are coming across. It could be life in general, it could be people, it could be anything, what's important for you right now. So there is a gray side to life, it's not dark and light. Life is actually gray. There is some dark in the light and there is some light in the dark. So that is something that we need to understand, because that is what the universe is all about: light and the dark, a mix of light and the dark. So accepting reality, seeing things as they are, not things are not black and white. So that's where you are coming from, Virgo. You are telling yourself it's not black and white. There is a gray side to things, and you are seeing things objectively. And it could be that you are looking at the brighter side of things. Um, this is whatever the case may be. There is something that was a big confusion that is now going away, and this is hope, optimism, you moving forward. There is a sense of rebirth, you releasing something. A major release is what this energy is about, and you seeing something in a totally different way, you seeing yourself in a different way. This is a rebirth moment, transformation, a second chance, an opportunity for you to do it all over again. Now the question is, what do you want to do differently this time? Okay, all right. So on the other hand, this is playfulness. This is serious energy, and this is where you are remaining playful, not taking anything seriously. You are releasing some kind of blocks. For some, it could be creative blocks. Okay, so if there is something that you are working on, this has to do with creativity, and this also has to do with something you are passionate about. And Queen of Wands is creativity in your things that you are passionate about, a project that you are passionate about. This is where some overthinking is happening, and this is where you are throwing it out the window. And this is where you are listening to yourself, you are following your heart, you are following your inspiration, and things are changing. A positive change is happening because of that. So what I'm seeing is, like, so when it comes to something that you are working on, this is where you are not making it perfect. You don't care about whether it's perfect or not perfect, how things, if there is a structure or something like that. You are just you know going with the flow. There is no structure, there is no order. You are not worried about perfectionism or anything like that. There are no expectations. You are just following your inspirations, and so that's and you are also enjoying whatever it is that you are doing. For some of you guys, it could be something new that you are taking up, and this is, so you are moving into something that absolutely resonates with you, that is aligned with you. So things are becoming easy and effortless. So something new that you are taking up, and you are being you, Virgo. This is where you don't have to uh, this is where you can be yourself, express yourself in an authentic way. um, you know so yeah. All right. In the conscious position, you have 10 of cups. So both these energies are beautiful. This could also be where you are connecting with someone. Queen of Wands is nearby. So it could be, again, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone who is embodying that energy, someone who is like, uh, they look good. They have this aura around them, which is a little bit mystical, inspirational, something like that. Amazing. So, yes, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, amazing energy, a heart centered connection, a soul connection, and family. It could be existing relationship. Those of you who are looking for love, I always forget to mention that. If you are looking for love, then this is where you are connecting with someone, Virgo. And yeah, very youthful energy, playful energy. And yeah, this is. It could be that you are taking it to the next level or something, because, or starting a family. All right, on the other hand, in existing relationship, this is uh, peace, harmony, and this is also your relationship with yourself. This is where you are feeling more like joyful, peace, happiness, and you are expressing your joy. So it could be through your social media platforms. It could be that you are posting every day. You are in the limelight, Virgo, and you are coming across these new inspiring ideas, um, and creative inspirations, and you are putting it out there, expressing yourself, expressing your joy. All right. However, in the immediate future, in for the immediate future, you have devil. So devil's energy is something that's holding you back, something that you are holding on to, which may not be good for you. So it could be like something to do with your health, patterns, tendencies, or it could be how you spend your time, your energy. What I want to say is something that is something where you don't so whatever the situation is, know in which area do you feel a sense of restriction, where you feel a sense like restricted, and what are your options here? How can you set yourself free is what this energy is. So it could be again your relationship with yourself, like for instance food, drinks, people you hang out with, how you spend your time, your energy, what is it that you are watching on television. It could be a phone, for some. It could also be like wherever you are, if you are feeling bored, how can you change things up? So think, because see, this is where this is the energy that is available for you. So this, for some, it could be you going outside, going for a hike or something. It could be community, getting together with others. In close relationship, this could also be doing something together like a date night or something like that, open conversations. So what needs to happen in order for you to set yourself free? This is restrictions, this is freedom. Again, what I'm seeing is duality, contradiction, opposite energies. So this month is all about working with the opposites. How can, yeah, again, something to do with acceptance here, and becoming more aware of this energy and how you want to work with this energy. So yes, you have an option. You yeah, know what kind of choices you are making, and this is also, this energy also has to do with something that is always hovering over you. It could be someone who is always in your thoughts, you, who is taking a lot of real estate here. On the other hand, it could be something that you are working on, something that you are really passionate about, like our business. When we are absolutely passionate about whatever it is that we are doing, this is all what we think about, how to make things better, you know. So it could be that for some of you, you are thinking about it day and night. So no, like how's that affecting you? Because what I'm seeing is Ten of Swords. This is again thoughts. So that if that is what's happening, you won't be able to access your inspiration. You know, the insights, that your intuition. So something needs to happen here in order for you to connect with your heart and release the mind's tendencies. So, in for the environment, you have High Priestess. High Priestess is reminding you to trust your own intuition, trust your own wisdom, and then if it feels like there is something that you need to do, then don't overthink it, Virgo. Don't overthink and kill it. Instead, trust your heart, trust your intuition, and go for whatever this is. Like, for instance, it could be about, like, if it feels like you need to call that person, don't overthink it. Just pick up the phone and call. What's going to happen? Sky is not going to fall, you know. On the other hand, it could be something to do with your health. uh, just an example, you know, it doesn't have to be true. By the way, four of pentacles, both these cards may have something to do with a health situation. This could be congestion, something to do with allergy in sinus, headaches, migraine, things like that. Something to do with yeah, congestion is what I want to say. If that is something that you are coming across, and don't sit with it, instead just make that appointment and get that out of the way, you know. So be aware of all those recurring thoughts you are having, and immediately write it down when you come across something. It could be a new idea, a new insight, something that you need to do, something that needs your immediate attention. Because if we are when we are living a busy life, sometimes things, we remember things, but it's a like a fleeting moment, it just disappears. So it's important to write it down so we don't forget. Something like that is happening. So yes, it could be that, Virgo, you are going through a transition. um, so when I said, yeah, lovers, you are ending the month with lovers. This is a turning point where you are required to make some decisions. Well, the sun is already here. So it could be that you already know what this is all about. Sun may have something to do with something new you are beginning, a new beginning. So so yeah, a transition. So it could be relationships. It could be again, um, it could be you moving, changing homes, because you have the home card as well. It could be you taking up a creative project, something that you always wanted to do. This is inner child, you know. So you doing something for you, something that brings you a sense of happiness and joy. Yeah, so a transition, whatever that means for you. So, opportunities, Four of Pentacles. There is again something. This is where you are holding on to something. It could be holding on to a past situation. Um, mm, mm, mm. it could be too much sitting. So some kind of movement needs to happen. And the sun is also here. This is where you are releasing the blocks that you are holding on to. Say again, opposite energies is what I'm seeing. I have no idea what you are coming across. Why do you have these, like, contradictory energy extremes is what I'm seeing? What is it that looks like you are going through a transition? And right now, maybe things may feel this way, but you are slowly moving into that period of clarity, inner peace, harmony, connection. So yes, something to do with your financial situation is also coming through, but I don't see any other money card here, so I don't know. But this is also again beliefs, ideas, that that is something that needs your attention, maybe. Okay, you are ending the month with lovers, which is beautiful energy. This is harmony. peace and harmony. It could be your interpersonal relationships with others. This is a sense of community, coming together and doing them something together, working towards a common goal. It could be family, friends, or it could also be volunteer work, charity, things like that. Um, like you are contributing, a positive contribution is what I'm seeing here for you. On the other hand, this is where the energy is reminding you, look at your own feminine nature. And feminine nature is all about intuition, creativity, spirituality, caring, nurturing. Um, yes, silence, peace. So that's where the card is asking you to, that's the area the card is reminding you to focus on. And how do we handle our own emotions? How do we handle stressful situations? Things like that. And feminine is also about receptivity. Feminine is not about struggling and making things happen. So feminine is about allowing things to happen without a lot of interference. So yeah, if it feels like you might come across some control issues, is what I'm seeing here, Virgo. I mean, we all come across that. I mean, not judging again. Um, so if that is something that you are coming across, know where you want to spend your time, your energy, what is in your hands, what you don't have control over, and where a release needs to happen. So things can fall in place on its own without you doing anything, without you having to struggle and force and over explain and whatnot. This is where some over explaining is happening. um, Defending your stand, protecting yourself, things like that. Know how that's playing out in your life, and if there is a better way to do things. All right, so okay, let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. But overall, what I'm seeing is you are releasing something. A block has been released, and this is a rebirth moment. It could be that you are taking a break and going on a vacation or something. Going on a vacation or something, or it could be you doing things with your family, working on something that you are absolutely passionate about, or it could be you doing something that you enjoy doing, and you are moving forward with a sense of hope and optimism. And there is also a sense of community, and you are also taking care of yourself, and there is also a connection, you connecting with someone. However, there is also something that you are holding on to that needs your focus. Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Devil. This, know how this energy is, and also Ten of Swords. So if you feel restricted, and if it feels like you don't have any option, know if it's true. Okay. Yeah, this is where some over explaining is happening. You are trying to convince someone, trying to make someone understand your point of view. Know if it's important, because been there, done that, and sometimes, um, and that is something that I am releasing in my own life. No more over explaining. It is what it is, right? No matter who, no matter who, no more over explaining. So yeah, know how that's affecting you. Okay, Spirit, please give us a message for Virgo. What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of, Virgo? Surrounded by prosperity. Look at this color. Oh my goodness. That totally goes with the sun card here. And look at this energy. Oh my goodness. Virgo, what is it that you are coming across? Ten of Cups. And then you have the Lovers as well. How beautiful is that? And you have Ace of Cups as well. Now I need multiple hands. There you go. Oh my goodness. You have all these amazing, amazing cards, Virgo. Whew. Okay. So it's all over the place now. But let me read it. Number 30 and number 3 is a beautiful number. Number 3 is the Empress card in Tarot, which is comfort, luxury, abundance, again, maternal feminine energy. And that's what I am seeing here for you with Lovers and Ten of Cups. Something to do with home also. It could be that you are buying a home, moving into a new home, or there's some changes are happening there. It could be that someone is visiting you, you are visiting someone. Something to do with children in your life too. Maybe they are visiting. Yeah. Okay, let me read this out to you. Okay, your attention is being your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. That's High Priestess. High Priestess is what we can see and what is invisible, what is visible and what is invisible. So yes, that's what I was saying, like in the beginning. There are certain things that is not revealed to us, something that is hidden from us, and when it comes to this energy here, that is something we need to ask ourselves: is there something I'm not seeing? um, um, you know so it could also be about close relationships, and yeah. So maybe when we ask ourselves this question, when we inquire, when we um, reflect, then it will be revealed to us, and that will be an epiphany and aha moment, right? That is a game changer that will change everything for us. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here for you with the Sun card: a rebirth moment, a sudden inspiration, aha, epiphany, revelation, realizations. Uh, which outside okay, the school of fish. Okay, let me read from the beginning. Surrounded by prosperity, your attention is being drawn um, to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond nature, beyond measure. The school of fish pictured represents abundance, sanctuary, desire, control, steadiness, and even a possible windfall. You may find you want to take care of others by offering advice, guidance, and wisdom, as well as loaning your money or giving your time to a wonderful cause now. Your abundant flow is at its peak, and you find hidden treasures around every corner and in a wide variety of situations. You might be drawn to the vibrant yellow of the tank. This is an opportunity to tune into your solar plexus and your personal power. Are you giving up, or alternatively too keyed up about a situation? This is the time to bring yourself back to feeling empowered and in control of your emotions. The lively green colors emphasize growth and healing and a return to your natural state of abundance. If you are feeling lack, use positive affirmations to create your own abundance. I have everything I need at all times. The yellow tang, a serene ocean dweller, is an essential part of the reef ecosystem. Large schools of yellow tangs can be found on the ocean's reefs. The yellow tang is attracted to area of coral where they clearly where they clear away excess algae. They help maintain balance in the ecosystem. Algae can turn up in all sorts of places, and you may even see yellow tanks cleaning it off a turtle. Abundance can show up in a variety of ways. Trust that you are abundant. Clear away anything that may hinder your bounty. That's exactly what's happening, and it's showing on the cards as well, Virgo. This is where you are asked to release what is hindering your abundant flow, what is obstructing the flow. So if it feels like a struggle, then that means uh, no amount of convincing and forcing is going to change anything. Um, so yes, what needs to be released. So for some of you guys, it could be our own, for some, it could also be our own ideas about things, our own beliefs, the way we see and understand things. So for some, it could be something in our external, like people, places, things, whatever. If it doesn't resonate with you anymore, that means it has served its purpose. Now bless them, bless and release. In September, there is a reason why this is happening. In September, I am reading it in September. We have two eclipses. The first one is happening. The first one happened on the 7th of September in Pisces, and the second one is happening in your sign, Virgo. By the way, we are still in your birthday month. Happy birthday! I totally forgot. Happy birthday to you if you are celebrating your birthday this week, or yeah, last week of Virgo season. Actually, on the 22nd, Sun moves into Libra. And this is, so if you are celebrating your birthday this week, happy birthday. On the other hand, yes, on the 21st, I am reading on, what is today? I think it's today is the 13th. Yeah, 13th of September. I will publish it tomorrow, the 14th. So what is it that I was talking about? I totally forgot. Yes, on the 21st, the eclipse is happening in your sign, Virgo, and eclipse is all about changes, release. So it's collective energy. We all are going through this. So what's going to happen is we might come across situations um, that will trigger some kind of emotions, but that is also an invitation for us to see clearly what's going on, to understand what we are holding on to. It may have something to do with our own fear-based thoughts and beliefs and ideas, and so it helps us see things more clearly so we can then release it. But it's at the same time, it's important to know if we are listening to our intuition or if we are listening to our fear. So that discernment also needs to happen. So taking up a spiritual practice this month will be highly helpful, because prayer, meditation, and including our guides, our angels, ascended masters help us make right choices and decisions, and it also help us stay connected to ourselves and access the insights that is already available for us. So, and high priestess here is in the environment. It could be someone you are connecting with. It could be a counselor, a therapist, or a Reiki practitioner, some kind of healing, because healing energy is also coming through for some of you. It could be a healer, a counselor, a tarot reader, an astrologer, someone you are consulting. On the other hand, it could also be your own energy. So if you are into spirituality, this is where you are taking it to the next level, meaning because you have all these, community card here, lovers, and this, and the ace of cups. This is where you are listening to your heart and following your inspiration. So it could be you connecting with others, and creating something more beautiful. Or it could also be sharing. It could be social media platform, like sharing your own experiences with others, your knowing with others, and helping them in some way. So yeah, a healer, a teacher, that's what this energy is all about. So it could be that you are learning a new healing modality or something. But yeah, Queen of Wands here is also about listening to your intuition and then taking action. That's where the magic, uh, that's where the magic lies, action. So Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. If these messages resonated, do remember to like the video, subscribe and support the channel. Thank you so much. I hope you have a magical month ahead. Please take good care of yourself and I will see you in the next reading.